It's hard to deal with someone who does have a mental illness while also having access to a huge platform. But it begs the question, is this person being controlled? Are the Kardashians trying to control Kanye? Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exposing SMG. My oh my, there's a lot to unpack here. Kim and Kanye possibly getting a divorce. Who would have thought? Well, maybe everyone. But honestly, I knew they had trouble in their marriage, but I always thought that they would stick together for their brand. You know, to kind of compete with Beyonce and Jay-Z and kind of hold that empire. But I can see now what is going on between Kim and Kanye is only hurting them and not helping their brand. And we're going to talk about that in this video today, and we're going to discuss a lot of things, including the rumors with Jeffree Star and if they are real or not. On January 5th, Page 6 broke the news that Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce because Kim is done with him. Now, this news comes right after Kim was not seen wearing her wedding ring in a photo she posted on Instagram, which she later quickly deleted when everyone started flooding her comments, questioning her about it. So it begs the next question. Is a divorce really happening? And honestly, yeah, it definitely seems like it. I spoke to one of my sources and I sent them the Page 6 article, and here's exactly what they said. Yeah, it seems like they're going to be divorcing. The thing is though, the divorce isn't new. It isn't the first time they spoke about a divorce like the article states, but this time it's more serious. What I wanted to tell you though was the divorce was happening since July of last year. Around that time was when Kanye came out with a tweet about wanting to divorce Kim. So right now people were freaking out because Kim hired a divorce attorney named Laura Wasser. But the thing about Laura is that she is always unofficially hired by the Kardashians, and what that means is she's always on their payroll regardless of anything that's happening. Page 6 said that she hired her recently, but what I've always known is that Kim always keeps her around regardless. Wow. That was a lot of information I just gave, so let's digest this information. So to reiterate, everyone is freaking out because Kim hired Laura Wasser, but as my source tell me, Laura has apparently been on their payroll for a very long time, and this isn't something new. According to my source, the divorce has been happening quietly behind the scenes, extending all the way to summer of July 2020. Yikes. Here is Kanye's tweet from July 22nd, 2020. They tried to fly in with doctors to 5150 me. I've been trying to get divorced since Kim met with Meek at the Waldorf for prison reform. I got 200 more to go. This is my lady tweet of the night. Chris Jong-un, Lil Baby, my favorite rapper, but won't do a song with me. Okay. We're going to talk about Kim wanting to be a lawyer and why that upsets Kanye so much, and trust me, there's so much to expose. But first, a 5150 is the number of the section of the Welfare and Institutions Code, which basically means that a person with mental illness can be detained involuntarily for 72 hours for psychiatric hospitalization. So Kanye was put on that hold back in 2016 when he reportedly suffered a psychotic break after he tried to attack a staff member at the gym. And then obviously Kim responds to Kanye's erratic tweets with the following. She wrote it off as a serious mental breakdown, but as we're finding out, it seems like it was the beginning of the end for Kim and Kanye's beloved marriage. And their marriage was weird from the beginning. Well, like at least a year or two after their wedding. Now, a lot of people used to tell me that Kim and Kanye were reportedly not living together anymore, but keeping up the show for press. And ever since then, I was always told that their marriage is extremely weird and not as aesthetically pleasing as it appears. But they are keeping up an image. The main reason for this divorce has to do with the fact that Kanye is not serving the Kardashian brand anymore. Kim is serious about being a lawyer, and Kanye has allegedly done a lot of illegal things behind the scenes that might come out and bite him in the ass. Kim doesn't want to be associated with his fraudulent behavior because then she won't even become a lawyer if that information were to see the public. Now, this information brings us to Kanye reportedly not wanting Kim to be a lawyer. If we look back at his tweet, he puts prison reform in quotation marks, and that shows us that he's either mocking the whole thing or he's insinuating that Kim is cheating on him with Meek. This could do with him being jealous of her. Because if you think about it, he didn't sign up for Kim to be the one that's taken more seriously than him. And now, while Kim is being taken as the serious one, Kanye is being written off as a nutcase. Kim doesn't want to be associated with his nonsense anymore, and he isn't complying with anything. He's kind of very well unstable. Once upon a time, Kanye was respected by everyone and claimed as a genius, as he is responsible for making a lot of people famous. But nowadays, Kanye is written off as a nutcase. And do you really think he wants to stand there and watch his wife be taken more seriously than him and actually do something with her life that is respected? The sad part is, Kim has always been supportive of his dreams, no matter how weird they were. For example, take a look at their kids' names. Each one of them are named after some sort of Kanye era. Wasn't Chicago named because Kanye wanted to move to Chicago in 2018? And then Kim turned her entire brand and their children into walking Yeezy promotional campaigns. They're all rocking Kanye's extremely odd clothing line. Kim is extremely social media savvy, and she's basically the founder of creating an empire based off social media alone. I assure you, she's not going to throw all that away only for Kanye to log on to Twitter and cause chaos in 3 seconds. With that being said, does that mean we should write off Kanye as a nutcase? No. He definitely has a lot of mental issues, but he also does expose a lot of crazy information that is valid. It's hard to deal with someone who does have a mental illness while also having access to a huge platform. But it begs the question, is this person being controlled? Are the Kardashians trying to control Kanye? The Kardashians will protect their brand and control what needs to be controlled. If Kanye is no longer complying with the rules and doing his part, of course they are going to take certain measures. And Kanye doesn't like that. He also doesn't like being held accountable, hence why he compared Kris Jenner to North Korea's dictator. For example, Kanye shows up to Kim's huge 40th birthday bash only for 1 day. Page 6's sources added that he wouldn't appear in any of their Instagram shots and only brought the hologram of Robert Kardashian, then dipped. Am I the only one who thinks this was the weirdest thing you can do? So to everyone, that may seem ridiculous. Like, oh, they're mad because he didn't want to pose for Instagram photos. But let's remember that this is their brand. This brand makes them millions of dollars. If Kim and the kids can walk around for the Yeezy clothing line, Kanye can appear in 1 or 2 Instagram shots. And this is what I'm talking about when I say Kanye isn't complying with their original deal. However, this doesn't mean that the Kardashians are innocent in any of this. They want to control Kanye so he can keep his mouth shut and not expose them, which he will. He knows all their little secrets, and they fear that Kanye will expose things on his Twitter account or his album. And knowing Kanye, he's gonna start rambling on his Twitter account. Kim is trying to make sure that he doesn't speak out about their relationship or their family. This is why a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. They are trying to get things taken care of before Kanye explodes and exposes everything randomly. It's a difficult situation because the way I see it, they're both in the wrong. I believe that's why the divorce is now imminent, because if you are together for an empire, yet the empire is starting to fail because one party isn't complying, might as well shut it all down. And that's what Kim never wanted, because it's going to be a battle for money, property, and publicity. Speaking of publicity, are the rumors about Jeffree Star and Kanye West true? Oh my god. Jeffree Star, just like the Kardashians, will do anything he can for attention. And I will admit, Kanye has had a lot of questionable flings, but is it actually true that Kanye and Jeffree hooked up? I don't think so. What I do know is that Kim's team told Jeffree to redact the statement fast and stop spinning it for more headlines. Jeffree Star was having way too much fun with the rumor because he's attention seeking and anything to get him talked about is a plus. But ultimately he had to shut it down before Kim shut his ass down. And Jeffree Star's clearing up the rumors saying, I like very tall men. Me and Kanye have never even hung out. Now this whole situation with the press and all that is still benefiting Kim and Kanye in some way because both of them want the press. Kanye, on the other hand, will do anything for attention. He's more attention seeking than one would think. Every single era of Kanye's is always attached to some sort of shock value drama. And it's always going to be written off as mental illness, but that's not what it always is. Comparing your mother-in-law to a dictator, shock value. Claiming you've been trying to divorce your wife and insinuating that she's cheating on you, shock value. Harassing Taylor Swift on stage in 2009, shock value. Saying you support Donald Trump, shock value. Saying that George Bush hates black people, shock value. And this has nothing to do with Kanye's real beliefs. Sometimes he could believe the things he's saying, but anything to give him that type of attention, he will do. Oh boy, we are finally at the end of this video. It is insane, everything that was revealed today. These two don't look like they're ready to take shots from each other just yet, so I can only imagine what the future holds for Kim and Kanye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments down below and if there's anything else you want me to talk about, and I'll see you next time.